Is this going to be a disaster? Because I kind of feel like it might be a disaster. Nobody's going to think, oh, this isn't vegan.
Do you taste anything?
Salt?
This actually has flavor.
You know, it had potential. Today we are testing 10 vegan mac and cheeses. Mac and cheese is something I used to love, but I have yet to find a vegan mac and cheese that I really like. It seems like I am always hearing people raving about a new vegan mac and cheese, and I try it just to be disappointed. So today I thought, why not be disappointed 10 times in a row? I actually have found one vegan mac and cheese that I really liked, but it was at a vegan restaurant in Columbia, South Carolina. I will try to find the name of that restaurant and put it on the screen here, but it was not really a traditional mac and cheese. I would describe it more as a gourmet mac and cheese with breadcrumbs, and I do like breadcrumbs in my mac and cheese. So if you're in that area, I would definitely check it out. Anyway, I'm going to prepare all of these according to the box instructions. If it requires vegan butter, then I'm using Earth Balance buttery sticks, the salted version. And if it requires non-dairy milk, then I am using 365 unsweetened almond milk. So before we get started, I just want to note that I am going to give you the nutrition facts and the prices for each one of these, but the serving size for each one of these is wildly different. So I tried to categorize them by similar types of mac and cheese, be it boxed or prepared or whatever, and tried to pick one serving size and do the math to make it comparable. So it's not going to match in most cases what you're going to see on the box as far as the nutrition facts, but you will be able to compare one to the other, at least within the same category. All right, so I am here with Dominique.
Hello.
And we are going to test out some vegan mac and cheese.
That's right. Let's jump into it.
All right. Okay, so our first contender is the Annie's Vegan Mac. This one is a box mac and cheese with a powder pouch, so you will need to boil the pasta and add some non-dairy milk and butter to it. This one is our cheapest option, coming in at $1.25 for 71 grams. It is on the lower end for calories and fat, but it's high in sodium. And you might want to keep in mind that these nutrition facts do not include the vegan butter. So let's try it. All right, we've got our first one.
Number one.
Annie's Vegan Mac. Let's see how it does.
Yes. Well, there's no cheesiness.
Yeah, it's a very thin sauce.
Yeah, in the structure, so. Do you taste anything?
Salt?
Yeah. But apart from that, there's like nothing to it.
It tastes like pasta and vegan butter.
Vegan butter, that's right.
I did put vegan butter in here to make the sauce.
But there's not even like nutritional yeast or anything that would make it cheesy.
If it is, it's very light. This tastes to me like if I'm broke, I'm not going grocery shopping, and I'm like, okay, I have pasta and vegan butter, and I'm just going to make the pasta and put the vegan butter, and that's what I'm going to eat because that's what I have.
Right. But you would pay less than for this box.
Yeah. I don't think this adds very much. The sauce packet.
No. Like if you would put this as a side dish to a meal, you get nothing from this.
I feel like it's a little creamier than if I were to just put vegan butter on it.
Sure.
But it's not really much. I'm unimpressed with this.
Yeah, me too.
It is the cheapest one. I think I paid $3 for it. I think it's too much.
It is. It is. It's not really joyful yumminess. That's what it says on the box.
Honestly, like I would eat it.
Sure.
But
if you have nothing else.
Right. Yeah. I feel like paying that much for that.
Yeah, it's kind of no.
Yeah. All right. Well.
That was number one.
We're off to a disappointing start.
Mediocre. Yeah.
Mediocre. But all right. Well, let's see. We'll try the next one.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is CedarLane butternut squash and pumpkin mac and cheese. This one is already prepared. It's in the refrigerated section and it gets heated up in the oven. The package said to heat it for 10 to 12 minutes, but mine still wasn't heated through at 12 minutes, so I had to leave it in for an extra 5 minutes. You could also microwave this one if you prefer. This one is our second most expensive option at $4.49 per serving, and it's the highest in calories, fat, and protein in all of these tests. The sodium is also pretty high as well.
Well, this is very pumpkin-y. What is in there?
For me, it doesn't have any flavor. I feel like I'm overpoweringly tasting just the pasta.
The pasta is very soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very mush.
It doesn't have a lot of flavor, but somehow it's like repulsive. What is it that I'm tasting that I don't like? It's just that the pasta is coming through so strong because there's not enough flavor in this sauce for me.
Okay. Butternut squash. Almonds. There's even almonds in there. Garlic. I feel I'm tasting a lot of the garlic. Nutritional yeast. Yeah, it has so much stuff in it. Kind of like an aftertaste to it.
I'm not noticing an aftertaste.
But because you don't notice much of a taste at all.
Yeah. It just feels very bland. I don't know. Do you like it?
No, I find it weird. I think I taste more than you, and I find the taste weird.
I would not buy this. No.
No, me neither.
I would not buy this, and I would not buy the Annie's. So we're 2 for 2. I mean, it looked so nice from the package.
Yeah, well, I think you were kind of excited about it being fresh and from refrigerated. Yeah. Well, at least they're not making any bold promises that it tastes good, because it doesn't.
You know, it had potential.
It had potential.
But it just fell flat.
I know.
Our third mac and cheese is the Sweet Earth Cauliflower Mac, which is a frozen option. For this one, the package says to bake it for 40 minutes, and you have to transfer it to your own dish because you can't put the packaging in the oven. I have found that 40 minutes is too long, and so I usually cook it for 35 minutes. And there are microwave instructions for this one as well. This one is the most expensive option per serving because one box is a single serving, which comes in at $4.99 to $6.49, depending on where you buy it. This one's pretty much middle of the road as far as calories, fat, and protein, but it does have some extra vitamin C and potassium that the others don't have. This is one that I have eaten a lot.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I do have some complaints about it. So for me, of the ones that I've tried in the past, this is the one that I like the most.
Okay. This actually has flavor. After the first two,
Right?
This is kind of like, whoa. The cauliflower is on the box, so it is kind of dominant. Texture-wise, the sauce is not creamy, but it has a good flavor.
The reason I like this one is because the texture is less creamy,
Mm-hmm.
and it almost has like that breadcrumby. It gives me the vibe of like when you have a baked mac and cheese,
Right.
where you have like the little bit of a crunchy cheese that's like on top. The flavor, it could be stronger in my opinion, but it's good in comparison to the previous ones.
Yeah. I really like the charred bits on the cauliflower. You do taste the onion, the garlic a little. 5 superfoods that are displayed on the side of the box.
Sweet potato, cauliflower, onions, turmeric, and garlic.
I do taste the onion. Bit of caramelization, not much.
Normally I add just a little bit of salt to this to just bring out the flavor a little bit.
Yes.
And it, I think, tastes a lot better that way. But, you know, as it is, you know, the flavor is mild, but not bad.
No, it's not bland.
And I also like the baked look of the texture.
This is, for now, a winner in comparison, although the competition wasn't that great to begin with so far. But
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Sweet Earth. You did it. No, it is a decent and good one, and it's also freshly made, like from the frozen aisle.
Yeah, it's more of an adult mac because of the cauliflower. Yeah. If you give this to a kid, I don't know that they're gonna love it. I mean, they might, depending on the kid.
It's not junk foody type of mac and cheese, but it's very nice. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Alrighty.
Next, we have Annie's pumpkin and sweet potato vegan mac, which is another box mac with a powder sauce packet. This one is cheaper to middle of the road price-wise, depending on where you buy it, and it is the lowest in calories and fat, also pretty low in sodium, but again, this nutrition information does not include the vegan butter.
Well, has more flavor than the first one.
Right. The sauce is still not wowing me, but it's less salty.
Oh,
it doesn't smack you across the face.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. This is less salty. You taste the sweet potato a lot.
You do. It tastes like a sweet potato pumpkin sauce.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm. If you're evaluating it as a pasta sauce, instead of thinking of it as mac and cheese, It's passable.
Yeah.
I probably still wouldn't buy it.
No, it's not a mac and cheese. Though I do like the sweet potato flavoring it has. The first one was so not interesting on any regard. This is at least interesting.
I mean, I don't know if it's because the bar has just been set so low. There is something I like about it. I'm trying to think if I had not tasted the first Annie's.
No, then you wouldn't probably.
Would I be thinking this is terrible? I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. You can taste the sweet potato and the pumpkin, but it is on the bland side.
Actually, this needs a little salt.
It's not as bland as the CedarLane, though.
No.
So right now, I would say this is like in second place for me. Yeah. Edible.
You probably wouldn't give it as much praise, as you say, hadn't you tasted the other Annie's first. But it's not bad. It's not like, I need to throw this out.
Right.
It's just kind of meh.
Exactly. Next up is Pastabilities Vegan Organic Mac and Cheese. This is our last box mac and cheese with a powdered packet. Price-wise, it is on the cheaper side per serving, and the nutritional facts are pretty respectable considering that they do include the vegan butter in their calculations. So let's see how it tastes. Pastabilities, are they endless or will they end right here?
We'll see. It's again a lot of vegan salt and vegan butter taste.
It's giving me first one vibes, the Annie's vibes.
Right?
Just the pasta's different.
Yeah.
If there's any flavor in here, it's hard to detect over the salt and the vegan butter.
I find this even has a little more salt than the Annie's. I'm not convinced. I mean, because it doesn't really taste like much.
I would say exactly the same thing about this as the first Annie's, the vegan mac. Mm-hmm. The only thing is I do like the pasta a little bit more. Sure. But I think that pasta maybe could be cooked. It's really al dente.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
And it says 6 to 7 minutes, and I cooked it for 7.
You probably want to go rather 1 or 2 minutes more because it has almost too much of a bite to it.
Yeah, I don't even know what else to say.
It's just, I mean, I'm going with the box again. It's not possibly the best.
Well, possibly means...
It's postable.
I guess now that we've tasted it, it's not postable. But before you taste it, before you open the box, anything's postable. You don't know.
So there's a Schrodinger's mac and cheese, yeah. I go mainly also by, is this something interesting? Is this something that I could add to my rotation? Yeah, to my lineup of stuff that I would eat.
Yeah.
And it's not interesting.
All right. Well... let's see what else we got. So now we're going to try yet another Annie's. This one is the Rich and Creamy Vegan Mac. For this one, you do have to boil the pasta, but the sauce is ready to go in a packet, so you don't need to add anything. And this one's about $1.70 per 100 grams, so still pretty affordable. And each 100 grams has 290 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 510 milligrams of sodium. All right, we're giving you another chance, Annie's.
This is your last chance. Like, well, I'm just kind of like, I'm shrugging my shoulders because I don't even know what to say to this one. I think we have the salt and vegan butter situation again.
That's what I was going to say. It tastes like the first one.
Yeah.
Just with shells. It does look creamier than the first one.
Yes. It is a step up that you have the sauce packet versus the powdery stuff.
But it tastes the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if you gave it to me blindfolded, one next to the other, the vegan mac versus this one, could I tell the difference? I don't think so. I mean, other than the shell shape. Yeah. But the sauce itself, it tastes the same. Like, there's no flavor to it, really, other than the saltiness and the vegan butter taste.
Yeah. Oh, it
is creamier.
Yeah, sure.
I guess you're paying for the extra convenience of not having to put the milk and butter in there and mix it all up. You just have the sauce packet, which is more convenient. Yeah. But it pretty much tastes the same.
It does, yeah.
All right, we've got a few more to try.
And Annie did not convince, so...
No, I'm sorry, Annie. All right, now we're going to try Follow Your Heart Cheesy Carrot Super Mac. This one is also a boxed mac with a pre-made sauce packet. And this is the most expensive of the boxed mac and cheeses at $2.61 per 100 grams. But it is low in calories, low in fat, and the sodium is moderate. So Oh, let's see what they've got for us. It's very orangey, so...
Well, it's carrots.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mac and cheese.
Mm-mm.
But it tastes very interesting,
yeah.
I find.
It's very strong, but I don't...
It's a no for you. The weird thing is, it reminds me of baby food. At least the German baby food. Little jars, it's like pasta, meat sauce and all that, but for toddlers. It has a little bit the taste of it because of the carrots.
It does have some cheesiness.
Yeah, it does.
With carrots, but it's not thick enough of a sauce, and the flavor is just a little weird. It's not my thing. Because
carrot taste is so distinct, it would never make a cheesy sauce. I mean, there are recipes that you can home make with carrots in there, but you keep the carrots kind of on the lower end of the scale, and here it's like...
a lot.
That's your main ingredient. Organic cauliflower, onion, cashew butter, sea salt, chickpea miso.
I don't taste any of that in there. Maybe the miso. Yeah, I'm not a huge miso lover.
Yeah.
So that could be it.
I do like about this that it is like veggies, but it has nothing to do with the cheese sauce. Sure, you can give it a shot if you want something interesting.
They're not lying. I mean, it says cheesy carrot.
Yeah,
and I think that's a good
description. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of hit or miss. Either you like it or you don't.
So do you like it?
I do, actually.
Okay.
At least this is not boring. Would it fool anyone? This is mac and cheese? No. It's maybe good to smuggle some veggies into your kids. Although I don't know if they would necessarily like this.
Smuggle it into your kids.
Whatever works, right? It's not boring.
Yeah.
But divisive.
Okay, so let me think. I think... So it's better than Pastabilities. It's better than the Annie's Vegan Mac. It's better than the last Annie's, the rich and creamy.
And the CedarLane.
So then we have Sweet Earth and the sweet potato.
Yeah, then it would be in third position for now. And the Sweet Earth is still top player.
Which I'm upset because that's the one I already knew. And I like it, but I don't love it. So I've been hoping to find something better. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. All right, next on the list is Daiya, which is the last of the 3 options with dry pasta and a sauce pack. This is the only one we're testing today that is gluten-free. And on a per serving basis, this one is the second cheapest, although the price can vary depending on where you buy it. Compared with the others, it does have a lot of sodium and not much protein. The protein difference can probably be attributed to the fact that it's gluten-free because gluten is protein. So if you lose the gluten, you lose a lot of the protein. This one I'm like smelling right away.
Yeah, and it has stretchiness.
I'm afraid to put it in my mouth and be let down.
What's the point here?
I'll just say.
Just then walk away. Yeah, this was good. Yeah.
All right, let's try.
Wait, what is in there?
It's lemony or something acidic.
Yeah.
It has a cheddar flavor, but it's almost too much.
Yeah.
And then it has that acidic, which is, in my opinion, taken away from it.
True.
I don't see any lemon in here. Lactic acid, maybe?
Could be. It is certainly very cheesy. But I don't know if it's not already too thick.
The sauce is thick. If you want a creamy one, the texture of this is better than anything else that we've tried.
That's true, because the others were kind of soupy.
And this one, even when you move it around, you get a little bit of stretch.
Yes.
It has its good qualities. Just for me, the flavor is too strong.
It's really standalone. So you would eat this on its own.
Actually, you know what? I forgot that this is even gluten-free. And I think the pasta's fine. I didn't notice that the pasta is any different.
It's surprisingly good,
I feel like trying this, I might be willing to try one of the other flavors.
I think they get the texture pretty well. And yeah, the surprises with the gluten-free pasta, because that is really good.
If one of the other flavors nails it better on the flavor, then it might be worth trying. But for me, the flavor is just too much on this.
Yeah, it's very overpowering.
So now I'm thinking, where do we put this? I would put it definitely above Follow Your Heart.
Probably a solid 3.
Would I put this above the sweet potato one?
I think texture-wise, you like this more.
Yeah, for texture, absolutely. Flavor-wise, this one goes overboard and the Annie's is under.
Right.
So it's...
They even out.
Yeah.
But then the texture kind of makes
this one is the texture is better.
Yeah.
So I think I would kind of put this one above the Annie's sweet potato.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know, no changes, no notes to my my ranking.
No, it's a good ranking. I agree.
All right. Well, are we gonna make it?
We'll find out.
This video suddenly cuts out. That's, you know what happened. Okay, our next mac is Upton's Naturals Deluxe Cheesy Bacon Mac. This one is completely prepared already. The pasta is cooked and there is a sauce packet, so you just have to stir it together on the stove to warm it up. This one is in the middle to expensive price range per serving, but I did not adjust the serving size at all on this one for the pricing and nutrition, just because there's no others in this category where the pasta is pre-cooked and there's a sauce packet. So when we compare it to the others, given the serving size that's on the box, Upton's is on the lower end for calories and sodium and higher than most of the others for protein. But again, we're just using the serving size on the box here. We could only get bacon mac in this one, so fair warning, I don't like bacon. So I'm gonna do my best to try to judge this on the texture. I guess if I don't like it, then maybe that means it's good.
We'll see. I used to like bacon, so yeah,
okay,
I'm the counterbalance here, and
good.
It has a very smoky smell, so that's why. It's not really bacony, like super bacony.
It's smoky.
A little bit, but not too much.
For me, it's too much.
well, but you are like zero tolerance to begin with.
I don't like smoky. I don't like bacon.
Yeah, I mean, I just also had the seitan piece for the bacony part.
Yeah. I don't feel like the texture is right for bacon.
No, that's actually too soft.
Yeah. The texture is, which is weird. It doesn't really even taste like meat, but definitely not like bacon.
No.
Because bacon is crunchy and crispy.
Yeah.
I know that. But on the mac itself,
the pasta is a little
underwhelming.
I mean, it has the same problem as the CedarLane.
CedarLane,
I think,
where it's pre-cooked, and so it's not, the texture is not great on the pasta.
On the noodles, yeah.
I mean, it is faster to make because you don't have to do anything. You just put it on the stove together. The texture of the sauce, well, compared to some of the box ones we've tried, it's better. Like the powdered ones. It's not as good as the texture as the Daiya.
No, it's drier.
Yeah, and it's not as creamy.
Yeah, it has a bit of like chalkiness, kind of like in the dryness versus the Daiya.
I see what you're saying. It gives your mouth kind of a dry feel. Yeah, it's hard for me to judge it because, you know, I don't like the liquid smoke.
But could you imagine if this was now...
Yeah, if it was just regular mac and cheese, it wouldn't blow me away.
Yeah. Overall, the substance of the pasta and the consistency of the cheesy sauce doesn't convince, right?
No, it's not impressing me.
No, it doesn't wow me either. See, and there's mustard in there. I feel that the mustard is a bit overpowering. It's not the worst.
No.
Certainly not the best.
No, where do we put it? We put it...
I would put it behind the Follow Your Heart.
Would you? The Follow Your Heart, the pasta is better. The sauce texture, I think the texture of this one might be a little better than the Follow Your Heart.
Yeah.
I can't judge this one on flavor because I'm biased.
Right.
I would probably put it about even with a Follow Your Heart.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Thinking the same. Yeah.
Same for you?
It's a tie.
Okay.
On fourth place.
Okay, so a tie for fourth as of right now. All right, let's try the next one.
Number 10. Last one.
And our last mac is Trader Joe's Vegan Mac. This one is also pre-prepared, but the sauce is already mixed in with the pasta. So you can literally just scoop the whole thing from the tub right onto the stove and heat it up. At $2.11 per 255 grams, this one is the cheapest of all the vegan macs that do not require you to boil any pasta. As far as nutrition, it's mostly middle of the road, but it is pretty high in sodium. So let's try it. It smells starchy, right?
Starchy?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, and even potato-y? Wow, those are some soft noodles. It's creamy.
Yeah. The sauce isn't bad. I'm not thrilled about the flavor. It's mild.
There's not much to it.
It's not very cheesy. That's the thing. It's more like almost like Alfredo-ish type.
Yeah, it could be like a white sauce, but not really a cheese sauce.
Maybe it has a little bit more cheese to it than an Alfredo.
Okay.
I mean, Alfredo's made with cheese, but it's made with like
Right.
Parmesan typically, I think. This has a little bit more bite to it than that. Yeah, I think we're suffering that same problem where the noodles being pre-made, they're super soft, they're breaking, they're not looking very pretty.
They're giving up, yeah. I think we had worse.
Yeah, we definitely had worse.
This might even be, strangely enough. No, we have a winner. No, but
no, it's not the winner, but
no, but it
could
might
be in the top 3, I think.
Yeah.
This one actually has a little bit of spice to it. Like it has a little pepper in it.
It has pepper in it. It also has a little bit of mustard in it. Dijon mustard. Ground nutmeg is in there. I think that's what I can taste too, the nutmeg. Yeah, I think the only thing that bugs me is really the softness of the noodles.
Yeah.
They're way too soft.
Yeah, if the noodles weren't that soft, I think this would be much better. But honestly, the sauce is not wowing me either. It's acceptable. We're comparing the sauce versus the sweet potato Annie's. I think sauce-wise, I think this is better. Because texture-wise, definitely better.
Yeah.
It's just a question of the flavor.
It doesn't beat the Daiya.
And texture, no.
Also taste-wise.
Taste-wise, the thing is the Daiya had like a weird taste to some extent. Like overly strong.
True.
So
you like this better because it's milder?
Maybe we can keep it at number 3. I mean, for me, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard because none of them is like jumping out at me, and it's like trying to rank mediocrity.
I follow your verdict on those.
Yeah, so the bottom 4 are
no.
Just Upton's, follow your heart, depending on your taste, maybe. Honestly, even Daiya, Trader Joe's, and the sweet potato all are like okay.
None of these are real winners. This is just us being like what had its points.
Right. Yeah, I think the Sweet Earth is the only one that I like because I like the texture of it.
Yeah.
And the flavor can be enhanced if you add a little bit of salt to it. Then you're like borderline getting into good, but you know, nobody's gonna think, oh, this isn't vegan.
Yeah, all of it is very vegan.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is why I really don't even try with the vegan mac and cheese because I've been disappointed, you know, and nothing here has really changed my mind on that.
Yeah, I stick with my recommendation, just make yourself something because there are good recipes out there and you can make this better at home for less money. No wow factor here. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's our ranking.
That's our wrap up. Yes.
So there you have it. It is a little bit disappointing, but if you're a person who likes opportunity, well, the vegan mac and cheese field is wide open for someone to come in and do big things. So I'll be waiting. So even though we didn't find anything spectacular today, I hope this video has still been helpful for you, even if it just saves you a little bit of money from buying a bad mac and cheese. Thank you to Dominique for helping me with this one. By the way, Dominique sews her own amazing clothes, including the ones you've been seeing her wearing throughout these taste tests. So if you want to see more of her stuff, check her out on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.